manage your work and your business, whatever you have, a 9 to 5 job or a business. Now it's going to be vary from situation to situation, from people to people. I cannot say that it's going to be one size fit box for everybody, but how to do it according to your menstrual cycle. Hello, you guys, welcome. I'm Parshvik. On this channel, we talk a lot about syncing with the cycle. If you enjoy it, you find it interesting, give it thumbs up, consider subscribing, turn on the bell notification for more such video. So let's talk about that. Now, I have a flexibility in the business. I have an online business. So keep in mind, I can do whatever I prefer. I'm my own boss. Nobody is my boss, period. So for me, it's so easy and flexible. But I never have the situation like I never been in this situation before. I had the job and I had somebody and I turned around and I play around and I moved out of it. But if you still have a boss that you need to go and tell and report to, whether it's a job or a business, whatever, or if you don't have a boss, this will going to work for you. So let's begin. So the first thing first, we start with the follicular phase. Follicular phase is, it's your hormones are not that high right now. It's almost like rising right now. So you may seem you have energy, but sometimes you may not have energy. If you go so much more work, you may end up feel tired and exhausting. So you have energy but not so much. So at this time you can do the light works that doesn't require so much of your energy, so much of your focus, so much of your mind energy or physical power, right? The second phase is ovulatory phase. The ovulatory, where your hormones are on the peak, you can do literally conquer the world. You can do any kind of physical experience, a physical, so much workouts, mental work. You can also do the meeting the people, meetings, seminars, what kind of work you have, what kind of business you have. It's amazing. Go and do whatever you like to do in the ovulatory phase. It's in your favor. Keep in mind, if you are having any contraceptive pills or you're taking any contraceptive method, then this will not going to be applicable for you, because based on the contraceptive methods, or if it's hormonal or not hormonal, your cycle will going to be different. So the things will going to vary. I'm talking about the woman or a girl or whatever who is not on a contraceptive pill, who is not taking pill at all and have a normal menstrual cycle, right? Even if you have any kind of a PCOD or PCOS, whatever, then the things will be different. Okay, I'm not talking based on that. I'm talking about the normal cycle. The third one is the luteal phase. Now I divide the luteal phase into early luteal phase and late luteal phase. Early luteal phase, you still have the benefits of the ovulatory phase. Your hormones are still high. You still can do whatever you want, because even though the estrogen is not that high in the early luteal phase, but your progesterone is high, so you still have the benefits. But in the late luteal phase, you may feel tired, exhausted, because both the hormones are very low and you don't have so much energy, mental power, physical power to get the things done. So at that time you can focus on the back end task, administrative process, the things that are repetitive, doesn't require so much time and energy for you. You can focus on finishing the projects. This is the best time to finishing the project, to initiate the project, to start the project. In the early phase is the follicular phase, and to go more deep dive and do more physical mental work is the ovulatory phase or early luteal phase, and then followed by the periods, the last phase. I always consider periods the last phase, even though some people consider in the beginning, because I like to keep it follicular phase as a beginning. For me, I like this way. Okay, so don't comment me on that. I like it this way. I like it this way, period. So last is the period phase. Definitely you're gonna feel exhaustion, physically tired as you're bleeding, and depending on how much bleeding you have pain, cramps, whatever, you may need some rest. Now I did have the work and the time before when I need to work in the periods, so I cannot take 5 days off or 1 week off. I need to go for work. So at that time I prefer hot water bottles. If you have pain or cramps, that works amazing. Keep in mind, don't use too hot, otherwise it's gonna burn your skin. The second thing, some people do take medications, and I did take medications back then, but it didn't really help me because the pain was more severe. But hot water or hot water bags really help me. Keep in mind, they don't need to be too much hot. Okay, they need to be bearable for your skin, otherwise you will going to burn your skin. The another thing is focusing on the food, that like stew, soups, something very hot, very liquid. Protein diets, the things that are rich in the protein, full course meals are your best friends and the time of the periods. Avoiding coffee can help you, but again, everybody is different. It depends on you. I don't drink coffee, so it helps me. But some people say that coffee can help you with the pain. Again, take it with the grain of salt. If it works, fine. If it doesn't, no need to do that. Let me know if the coffee helps you with dealing with the period pain or helping in the periods at all. Let me know in the comments. The another thing I want to say is know your boundaries. This is very, very important. Is to know your body, honor yourself, respect yourself. Because if you don't respect yourself, if you don't know your boundaries, then you don't respect other people. You don't know other people's boundaries. Even if you say that I respect other people, because you don't respect yourself. Everything starts from you. So know your boundaries and always, always, always boldly, confidently tell other people that this is your boundary. You are not have so much energy if you are in periods or late luteal phase, and you cannot do extensive work or detailed work. You can do a light work or take a break. Always communicate in a friendly and open way. You don't need to fight or argue with the people, even though we do have the feeling of fighting and arguing at this time, because we are annoyed, because we hormones are low, we are irritated, frustrated, angry. So we do have those things. For that, you can focus on meditating, spending time with more yourself, or going out in the nature, doing yoga, light exercises that feels better, or eating food, listening to the music, reading books that can help you deal with that situation. Otherwise, knowing your boundaries is so important. Don't let the volcano fill completely before it can burst. Allow me to explain. Don't tolerate the things before you are so done with them that you are burst like volcano. Don't tolerate at all. Don't have a zero tolerance. Seriously, it works like magic. When you're doing it, you're helping other women do the same. So if you know your boundary, easily, friendly communicate. I cannot do this means I cannot do this. Period. I can do it later, the next week or 10 days later, but not now. So communicate and know your boundaries. Another thing is that take rest in between, especially in the late luteal phase and periods. Take in between rest. Even if you have a 10 minutes rest, amazing. Take that rest. Don't always work, work, work at this time, because it can give you exhaustion. And have something in your bag like a music or a book, something that gives you relief, that help you relax, or something like a feminine, like a jewelry or clothing, something that makes you feel more in touch with your body, more in touch with who you are. That helps a lot. Like I have like jewelries and I wear them at this time periods and help me to connect with who I am. So hopefully these things will going to help you work around with your way. Now keep in mind everybody is different and your work style, your job may be different. So it may or may not be working, but let me know in the comment section below. I'll see you next one. Bye bye.